Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be putting a bypass switch in to the car to bypass the power antenna. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this or not. I really didn't want to tap into the wires in the car, so I'm going to bypass the antenna because I do not want to do another antenna replacement as long as I live. It's time consuming and it's just a pain in the butt. So I've got everything I need here. I chose to use a push button switch. And the reason I chose a push button switch over a toggle or rocker, this is going to be a lot harder to accidentally depress or open and close the circuit. A toggle, you could bump it or it could move around. A rocker switch is what I really wanted to do at first. But rocker switches are big. Would require drilling a bigger hole wherever I decide to mount it. I'm not going to mount this right now. I'm going to coil it up, stick it in the back compartment. I was going to just disconnect the antenna in the back of the car, but that requires taking off all of the plastic flashing, and you don't want to mess with that plastic any more than you have to. So my tools for today's job are going to be a switch, some wire. I have wire cutters, wire strippers. I have my heat shrink for after I'm done. I have some electrical tape and some zip ties, which I will use at the end for securing the wire. And I do have my voltmeter, and all I'm going to do is test my switch open or closed. I want it to go in closed just because. The first time I turn it on, I don't want the antenna to cycle. I'm going to do a very strong wire technique that requires nothing mechanical, no soldering, no quick connects, no flux, no chance of corrosion, and a very simple fitting that I can splice back together if I ever choose to take the fitting out. Okay, so what I'm going to do really quick is test my switch. I want the switch to be closed, meaning it's not going to complete the circuit. So the first time I turn my stereo on or cycle the ignition, the antenna will have no power. It won't cycle, it won't go up, it won't do anything. So I want to put it in the car that way. You put your voltmeter on the beep mode, whatever you call it. I'm not an expert with voltmeters, but it should beep. If it's an open circuit, it should beep. It beeps. So right now, this is allowing the circuit. So if I turn the car on, my antenna will still function as normal. I'll push the button. Now I should have no beep. And that's how I want to put it in my car, just like this. All right. Now I'm going to just do my wiring out here. I've got to do an extension from the switch. I am going to have a length on here just in case I ever did need to move it or move it out of the way. I want to have enough wire to at least move it out of the way of something. So I'll cut 2 pieces of wire the same length. Okay, I'm done with the wire for now. Now I'm going to strip it. I'm going to strip it fairly long. This wire here I'm using is 18 gauge. So go to your wire strippers. There we go. One side. I'm just doing a quick twist on the end just so that the wires don't fray. Okay, so this is done. My 2 wires are prepped. I will prep this now, and all I'm going to do is make these wires a little bit, I want a little bit more exposed, that's all. Okay, this wire, I'm ready to do this end. So, I'm going to slip some heat shrink over this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to form an X right in the middle. And then I'm going to twist one side. And I'm going to twist the other side. There, now I have, look at, I cannot pull that apart. I have a very strong fitting. This is not coming apart. And now I will do this side again. It's an X. But I'm not going to twist the ends. I'm going to twist one side of the X over the one end. And then I'm going to go twist this side of the X over the other end. You'll want to make sure the ends are twisted real tight. That's it, guys. That's my fitting. That's my joint that I'm going to use for this job. I'm going to put the heat shrink over this. Okay, my switch is ready to go in the car. Okay, so here's where you find the relay. Now, there's already a couple videos online about this repair. One of them is on a 94. One of them used a pre-purchased kit. One of them did exactly what I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with any option you want to go with. The prefabricated kit's expensive. I couldn't find one. I didn't look hard, but I couldn't find one for a C4, but it wouldn't really matter. It's just a switch. The C5 ones are about $55. That switch cost me $3. I already had everything else. You'll find the relay in the compartment, the rear floorboard compartment behind the passenger seat. And then you'll look for the relay. My relay is right here. And it's the green wires. And there's 2 green wires. One goes into the relay, one that comes out. The one that comes out of the relay goes to the rear of the car is the one you want. The one going to the back of the car is this wire right here. And that is this wire right here. So I'm just gonna cut this wire right in the middle. And the reason I'm gonna cut it in the middle, so I have plenty of wire to work on either side of it. I am going to strip this. Just give her a little twist for good measure. Strip this side. Okay, it's stripped. It's stripped. I have my ends. Very important that you don't forget to put the heat shrink on before we do this joint. And we're gonna do the simple X trick again. I'm gonna make an X. I'm gonna make an X and twist one side over the other. I'm gonna do one side of the X at a time. I'm going to do this side. Okay. This joint is strong. It is not coming apart. Make an X. Make an X. Do one side over the other. Do the other side. Both joints are done. I'm going to slip the heat shrink over it. It's fairly centered. And now I'm going to just activate the heat shrink. There it is, guys. That is the switch. And now what this tape is for is I'm going to just tape these two wires together so I don't have anything loose that can be a problem catch. Alright guys, I'm just finishing up wrapping this. I wrapped the whole thing. Okay, there, now my whole cable is wrapped. It's nice and secure. Now there's this. Let's put this back in. Okay, right now the switch should be in the off position. I will turn on the stereo. Stereo is being turned on right now. No antenna going up.